Hello everybody, Princess and Bear here.
Jumbo.
Today.
Jumbo, everybody.
Jumbo. So, it's raining. And what's the best thing to do when it's raining outside of Disney? Stay at your resort and eat. So, here we are, one of our favorite resorts. With this big savannah in the background, I'll let you guess exactly where we are.
Kidani Village.
But we're going to one of our favorite resort restaurants.
It was only suiting that our first restaurant back is Sanaa.
So, we're going to go down and see what's new on the menu.
Be sure to asante sana fresh banana.
You heard the girl.
I love Sanaa's wine flights. I love all of Animal Kingdom Lodge's wine flights. These look like new glasses, new presentation, still beautiful wines. So I'm going to start with the Pinotage. It smells really good. Ooh. It's very light, crisp in taste. Very refreshing. It's very light.
It's always interesting to come back to the place that got the princess addicted to Pinotages in the first place. Animal Kingdom Lodge has basically stolen her heart. Anytime we can sneak or provide a reason to provide you guys on the video here, it's probably going to happen. Left to right, eh? Love the smell. Nice and earthy and bright. I like the texture of that one. It was uneasy without being too dry. 4 to 5 claws.
This is the Merlot. The Merlot is a lot more bitter. It's got like more of like an oaky, woody-ish taste to it, which is pretty good. It's a little rich.
Merlot. It's a bit of a stronger taste, but it's still pretty smooth. The Merlot, 3.5.
And then the Black Pearl Oro. Oh, it tastes like a really flavorful cab. This is really good. I can see why this is our waitress's favorite one. But I'm partial for Pinotage. Can I say?
That one's a bit more bitter. It's like a slow sipper. Ooh. Oro one's a 2.5. It's not horrible, but it's not one that I would choose to drink like a whole glass of. I'm glad it's only a flight.
Bear got this blueberry antioxidant. He's had it many times before. I think it's one of his favorites. It tastes like a vitamin water. It's very dangerous and very delicious.
I got something tried and true. The Antioxidant Lemonade. It's lunch. I want to relax. This is guaranteed to help with that. It's like a nice afternoon porch lemonade. 3.5 out of 5 claws.
The naan smells amazing. It's been forever since we've had the best bread service at Disney World, but here we are. We're back at it. I got the lovely gluten-free and ridiculously hot bread, and we're just gonna go to town here. I'm gonna start with this mango chutney since Bear can't have it. It's a very small amount, thankfully, too. I always love the balance of sweetness and spice with the mango chutney. It's very, very delicious. And then I guess I'm gonna start with the red pepper hummus. Yes. I love that. Has some great like earthy taste to it. It's not like your traditional red pepper hummus. Just, so good.
Got some of this hummus here. Basic hummus, just slightly elevated, blended with the red pepper instead of just being dropped on top. The hummus is a 3 out of 5 plus.
I forgot which sauce this is. I believe this is a strawberry one. Curried. Really good.
The ginger nut's a bit crispier. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the sweeter sauce on the ginger. Tomato based, but not too rich or acidic. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
We're going up on the heat scale, I believe. This one. Ooh. Sweet and tangy. That one's really good.
Here, I believe this is one of the spicier ones. Don't remember exactly what's in this one. It's all like a smoky barbecue taste at the end. I think it has tamarind in it. You can tell. But it's still really good. I give that one 3 out of 5 plus.
I actually am really digging this bread too. This is the garlic one. I love this one, but it's like whole pieces of garlic. So you gotta be like a garlic fan, for sure. Yes. Garlic is like melts in your mouth. It's so soft and delicious. Gosh, I love that so much. I've missed this.
I'm just gonna go ahead and double down on the garlic, because this is always amazing. Because the only time you can have too much garlic is when you're a vampire. It's a whole seasoned garlic bud just straight in your mouth. You'd think it'd be too much, but it's actually not. The garlic is definitely a 5 out of 5 plus when it comes to the dip.
I'm gonna do this. Ooh, this is like a chimichurri style. Very herby, very delicious. Not super spicy, which is good. It's just flavorful.
Switch up on the breads. I believe this is the ginger. Yes, this is the ginger bread. I'll go with some of this chimichurri here. That pairs perfectly. Nice and flavorful. Not too strong on chimichurri, not too oily, and then it pairs perfect with the ginger naan. Give that 4 out of 5 plus.
And now I'm getting up to the spicy ones. So this one is, I believe, like mushroom or eggplant. I can't remember. Quite spicy. We're like probably a 6, I want to say, out of 10. My mouth is on fire a little bit.
This is onion based, I believe. Two little shallots or whatever it is in there. It's like a tomato onion dip. I think it's a bit spicy, but I'm still dead inside, so I can't really taste it. I give that one a 4 out of 5 claws.
I'm gonna go fireier. Is that a word? Fireier? Fireier. That's not. It's more fire. I'm gonna add more fire. And I'm gonna put just a small amount. That is a good sauce that I put like in a curry. It's like a drizzle on top.
And for the final one, I see a bit of red pepper in there. This might hurt a little bit. It's trying to be spicy. It's 2.5 out of 5 claws.
And then, because I'm gonna kill myself, we have the peli sauce. Pili sauce, actually. I'm saying it wrong. And I'm gonna put the smallest amount on here. I'm not gonna be like Bear did last time and eat it by itself. To your health. Ooh. Okay. I see you, Pili. I see you. That was hot, but good. It's like the first bit of it is somewhat earthy, a little bit of like I would say maybe a tamarind, like Swedish kind of thing too. And then all of a sudden it's just like bam, spice. I can feel it like sort of in the back of my throat, but not like the front. So it's like a back burn. I'm starting to sweat a little bit, but it's a good sweat. It's not like a spice high type thing. I love that peri sauce.
So because I'm a glutton for punishment, I'm gonna go with the vegan gluten-free naan first, and I'm just gonna go straight for the peli sauce. You guys know me, I am a spice head. If you don't, you now know that I am a spice head. And there's something in here that will burn my soul, I'm probably gonna eat it. That's a healthy dose of that sauce. Last time I did this hurt quite a bit, but I love the spice high. Ooh. That beginning sting is just like a Reaper pepper. If you enjoy seeing me suffer, I did actually eat a whole dried Reaper. Leave a link in the comments with this sauce. Whew, it'll wake you up, clear you out, ears, nose, everything. But it still maintains its flavor, which is the most important thing. And then I'm gonna cheat and save myself a little bit of pain. Follow it up with this yogurt sauce for all of you vegetarians out there. It's a herb, cucumber, Greek yogurt sauce. No magic pills for me, but that sauce is perfectly balanced with the cucumber and the herb without being too much. And it helps settle down that peli sauce a little bit. The burn is still there, sort of like back in the throat like the princess said, but it's still good. The peri sauce, for me being a spice head, that's 4.5 out of 5 claws. Eat, but with flavor. I would say it's about a 7 or an 8 on the spice scale. You'll definitely feel it. You're definitely gonna have that like kind of like initial spice gonna like numb the front of your tongue, but it's still got some flavor to it. The vegan naan is actually really good. It's a bit thinner than actual naan, but it's still got a lot of that naan flavor to it. This ginger naan over here isn't bad. I give that 3.5 out of 5 claws, and the yogurt sauce is a 4 out of 5 claws for me.
So I'm gonna say my favorite is probably the peri peri, followed by the hummus, the mango chutney, chimichurri, and then maybe the garlic. And the rest of it I could do without.
The garlic is probably still my favorite, followed closely by the Greek yogurt cucumber sauce. All really good. The bread service at Sanaa never disappoints. Best on Disney property, bar none.
So we have some beautiful samosas. They're absolutely incredible looking. They're nice and like fat and stuffed. Super stuffed. So I'm gonna start by dipping it in this beautiful tamarind sauce because I'm used to eating samosas in tamarind sauce.
It's very close to, it's like a perfect traditional samosa. Absolutely delicious. I'm assuming this mango chutney is the same as the one from the bread service, so I'm gonna steal this little spoon. I'm gonna try not to get any sauce on the other samosa for Bear. I don't want him to die today. The mango chutney elevates and kind of gives the samosa a little bit of a different flavor palette. I quite like that. It's not what I would typically expect to eat with a samosa, so I'm pretty impressed. Though I am partial for the tamarind sauce, so I'm gonna stick with that. This is really good. I would recommend this as an appetizer if you're not getting the bread service.
Samosas are always interesting. These are absolutely massive. I don't know if I like the size. Usually like a more like tiny handheld, but they look delicious. Go without the sauce first. The outside is perfectly crisp, still flaky. The filling is absolutely packed in here, delicious and fluffy. All the flavors there. You really can't go wrong with samosa from Sanaa, oddly enough. Now for a little bit of the tamarind. Just adds a bit more complexity to it. Sort of a sweet, but a little bit extra spice. I'll give this samosas 4 out of 5 claws. Definitely an app worth having, especially if you want something small.
We have this beautiful tabbouleh salad. It actually reminds me of the Mara, where I had tabbouleh last. This is a huge salad. I expected maybe a fourth of this. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these pieces of naan, and I'm just gonna scoop it and eat it. Ooh, thank you. Yes, really good.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
This has got to be good. And it is. Everything about this dish is incredible. The tabbouleh is, tabbouleh can be a little challenging because sometimes you can over spice it because it's very like herb heavy. This is like a nice balance. And these pieces of quinoa are a lot larger. Well, actually looks like it's quinoa and then there's something else in here too. The mixture of the two provides a great like texture. Like you're eating almost like a deconstructed, like obviously not it's like a deconstructed crab cake. Like, you know, once you take all that stuff down, it's still good. There's a lot of meat in there, but it's like the salad version of that. Really good, and might be my go-to moving forward. This is good. Very good.
I've never been a huge fan of tabbouleh. It's kind of interesting for me. It's always been a little bit too herby for me. So healthy looking at the very least. Uber thin pieces of like flat naan. Already failing here. Okay. I can get behind that. It's way more balanced than I thought it was going to be. A little afraid there at first, but the flavors are there, the texture's there. It's not overly seasoned, not overly sauce. It's not like drenched in anything. And I like that. It's probably a very flavorful salad through and through. The portion size is a bit ridiculous, but if you're hungry, it's ready for you. 3 out of 5 plus. And because we love Sanaa so much, and we come here so much, even though their menu's changed, I've burned through most of what they currently have on the menu. One thing I've never had at Sanaa, because why would you get this if you come to, you know, African themed restaurant, is the burger. But it's got a unique sauce, a goat cheese spread, the house made chips. Got it medium rare because I don't ruin my food. So there's goat cheese on here, and it's not just plain goat cheese. There's like herbs in it. I see some sun-dried tomatoes, some peppers. Looks like some chives in there. See, it just spreads beautifully. They gave me a ton since we got it on the side. Liberally around the bread here. This sauce. Go ahead and lay a tomato on top of that. It's like a work of art. We'll skip that onion. Then give it a nice cut. Move this out of the way here and open her up. That is a nice cross section. It's cooked medium rare, just like it should be perfectly. The tomato and the cheese. It's a lot of bread ratio. It's kind of springy and it is toasted, so at the very least, but more bun than I usually like on my burgers. But let's dive in. It's cooked perfectly, charred in all the right places. Deep, flavorful, and smoky. The cheese complements nicely without overpowering or anything. I can still taste the lettuce. I can still taste the tomato. None of it is getting in each other's way. This is a top tier burger. I wouldn't say it's as good as the burger that I had at, was it Geyser? But it's very, very close. I give this a 4 out of 5 plus. I'd order this again.
So I had to get the white wine flight as well. We're going to start with a Chenin Blanc. This actually tastes like a Chardonnay. I think this is a Chardonnay. Yeah, this is a Chardonnay. It's very fruity. And, yeah, fruity.
Chardonnay, of course, is really sharp. Almost got some flavor to it. A little bit acidic. But still get that one. 3 out of 5 claws.
This one is the Field Blend. Fruity, but with like a little bit more of like an alcohol taste to it. So I kind of like that a little bit more than like just crazy sweet.
That's where this Field blooms. It's definitely stronger than the first. I'm not sure if I like the flavor as much. I'm not really sure what I'd want to eat that way. Maybe seafood, but that's a 2 out of 5 calls for me. Probably wouldn't order that on my own.
And then this one is the Chenin Blanc. Oh, no, I lied. This is the Chardonnay. This is way more Chardonnay tasting than the Chenin Blanc. Very good. I can see this pairing with like a white meat or something. Maybe tofu. It's pretty good. This flight is not as good as the red flight, though. I'm just gonna put that out there.
So, I think I'm in reverse order here, but it's nice and crisp without being acidic. There's a nice flavor to it. Well, this is like a good salad wine. Even like a chicken or something like that, or even like a light tofu dish. Give that 3 out of 5 claws. Hello everybody, Princess and the Bear here. We just finished up at Sanaa.
It was so good.
And I'm so full.
I'm stuffed.
Yes, we got an absolute spread of food, as you just saw. Obviously, we continue to rave about this place. We have never once had bad service. We have never once had a bad meal. Never once been disappointed. If you haven't been to this place, I need to hear from you in comments so I can tell you 1,000 reasons why you should be here.
I want to know why you haven't been to Sanaa.
What is preventing you?
Tell me in the comments why you have not been to Sanaa.
The princess demands answers.
I need to know.
Then hit that notification bell to make sure you get notified of other videos we make like this so we can question your taste in food yet again. And
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
And we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
Jumbo, everybody. Jumbo, 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 jumbo.